So we're just going to tell our story about how we went from all this paper to going paperless, and how Practice Partner helped us do that. We had charts. We had to make them into an EHR. We were writing everything, and now we're typing. We were dictating, and we decided to abandon that. Lance kind of alluded to that, but we were dictating. We had a few stragglers who would dictate for a while, and we did. We imported them into Practice Partner, and we were very versatile about that. We eventually, with our note templates, it became clear that it was much faster, easier, and more efficient to do the note templates to do any other kind of documentation. Our faxing and our mailing became scanning. We just don't mail very much anymore. We do fax out through our fax server, but we scan most everything. We just don't have paper hanging around. And on the inter-office in communication was very important too. It changed. Instead of having memos all over the place, as whiteboards with scratchy stuff all over it and pieces of paper all over the wall, we now message each other all the time. And it's absolutely wonderful. Everybody gets things at the same time. So this is just a picture of what I used to do for a lot of years. That's the end of the day. I'm walking down the hall with all my charts that I hadn't finished. That's why I have back pain now. And so, plop them on the desk, sit on them, and here you finish them. But now that's the end of the day, and I'm walking down the hall with my computer. I'm completely finished. Dr. Fishbeck and I came here, and we left the office at 5. We were completely finished with our day's work. Maybe we left at 5:15 because we finished our patients at 5. But we were finished. We were finished with all our labs, with all our notes, with everything, and we came over here to give this talk. So this is what we really like. We just like carrying those computers around and having no paper. This is just our timeline of how this happened for us. We bought Practice Partner from Practice Partner. There were no resellers at that time like Lance's company. There was nothing like that. So I bought it in February of 07. And during this time, from February 7 all the way till May of 07, when we started actually working on Practice Partner, I was researching and trying to find hardware, trying to find what we needed, working with Practice Partner, went through 3 vendors before I found somebody that I sort of trusted, and it worked out so-so. So that process could certainly be shortened by using somebody like Lance, and I wish that we'd had somebody local who we could have called on all the time. That would be a huge advantage, I think, in starting up something like this. Anyway, we started scanning our charts. We'll go into later. We scanned all these charts into Practice Partner. Pre-register. We decided to pre-register some of our patients. We tried to get as ready as we could for this, and then we went live, which we'll talk about in a little on August the 13th of 07.
Well, it's great to be here. I'll do a brief introduction. Jaren Fishbeck, like Dr. Mullen said, I joined the practice right in a fun transition. They were going live a month after I joined. And having a little brief background, I came from Banner Good Sam residency. And during my 3rd year, we made the transition to EMR too. So I've been through 2 transitions, and which will hopefully be one more than any of you will ever make. Just a little word about the transition that I made. In residency, Banner transitioned into NextGen, and I'd also used NextGen in an urgent care. I did some urgent care work throughout residency, and I was very disappointed with my experience of that transition. And so, to me, when I came to join Dr. Mullen's practice, I thought, oh, here we go again. And I have to say that I've been so impressed and pleased with this product compared to the inflexibility that I had with NextGen. And that was my big hang up with NextGen was I felt like I had to document a certain way, and I was locked into providing these notes. And I always was embarrassed sending these notes out to specialists because I'm like, this is just, it didn't really have any real meat and potatoes to my documentation. It was quality is severe. And anyways, so I realized that one thing that I've loved about the transition is just my ability to document is so different.